Attention passionate San Francisco 49ers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC West and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on San Francisco 49ers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true San Francisco 49ers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and San Francisco 49ers fans. Let's get to the news. Now, folks, today's update is really intriguing, and it's something that's been causing quite a buzz around the league, especially among 49ers fans who are always hungry for the latest moves and strategic shifts. As we all know, the 49ers receiver room has faced some turbulence lately, and it's not just a minor issue. Brandon Ayuk, who's been a key piece in Kyle Shanahan's offensive puzzle, suffered a serious injury. That's a big blow because Ayuk has been one of their most reliable and explosive receivers, a guy who can stretch the field and make those tough contested catches in critical moments. His injury leaves a big gap, and fans are understandably worried about how the team will fill that void in the upcoming games. Adding to that, Jauan Jennings, who's been a solid player and a favorite for many fans because of his toughness and team-first attitude, recently requested a trade. That's never a good sign when a player of Jennings' caliber, known for his blocking and red zone presence, is looking to move on. It's a clear indication that the team needed to act fast to find some reinforcements to keep the offense firing on all cylinders. And then, just to make things even more complicated, Demarcus Robinson, who was brought into the fold as a veteran presence and hoped to contribute, got suspended. That's a tough break, especially since Robinson was expected to bring some depth and experience to a somewhat thin wide receiver core. So with these issues piling up, fans were looking at the front office, especially GM John Lynch, to make a bold move. Everyone wanted them to go big, to make a splash and bring in a player who could step in immediately and make a difference. The question was, who could that be? Well, it turns out that the 49ers front office didn't need to look far because literally right under their noses, there was a player available who might have slipped through the cracks, Skyy Moore, the young receiver from Kansas City. And this is where things get really interesting. Now, for those of you who follow the NFL closely, you'll remember that Moore was a second-round pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, coming out of Western Michigan. He was drafted with high expectations, especially because of his playmaking ability, his speed, and his agility. The Chiefs saw a lot of potential in him, and he showed flashes of that during his college career. But as many fans and analysts pointed out at the time, transitioning from college to the NFL isn't always smooth, and especially for a receiver trying to find his place in a complex system like Andy Reid's. The Chiefs, with their loaded roster and Super Bowl aspirations, had a very crowded wide receiver room, and Moore's development hit some roadblocks. In his rookie season, Moore caught only 43 passes for 494 yards and just one touchdown. Not exactly what you'd expect from a high second-round pick, right? And last season, he didn't record a single reception at all. That's a pretty stark reality, and it led to Kansas City essentially putting him on the back burner, limiting his opportunities, and making it clear that he wasn't fitting into their game plan as hoped. The main issues seem to be separation and consistency, things that are crucial for a receiver trying to carve out a role in the NFL, especially in an offense led by Patrick Mahomes and coached by Andy Reid, who demands precision and high-level route running. So now the 49ers, who have been searching for that dynamic playmaker to elevate their offense, saw an opportunity. They pounced, making a trade for Skyy Moore, swapping 6th and 7th round picks in the 2027 draft. That's a relatively modest price for a player with Moore's potential, especially considering the need for depth and fresh talent in their receiver room. For the 49ers, this move is a bit of a gamble, but one that makes sense given their current situation. They're betting on their offensive coordinator, Kyle Shanahan, and their coaching staff to unlock Moore's raw talent and help him reach his full potential. The question now is, what does this mean for Moore's future in San Francisco? Well, it's a fresh start for him, a chance to reset in a team that's known for its innovative offense and ability to develop young talent. Shanahan has a reputation for turning players like Moore into key contributors, And with Ayuk and Jennings out or uncertain, Moore could find himself in a position where he's asked to step up and prove himself. The 49ers have a track record of getting the most out of their players, turning high draft picks into stars, and even resurrecting careers that seemed stalled. So, Moore's potential is still very much alive, and this could be his opportunity to show everyone what he's truly capable of. But of course, it's not just about Moore. This move also highlights the ongoing challenges the 49ers face in terms of depth and versatility at the wide receiver position. The team's offense, led by Brock Purdy, has been impressive this season, with their ability to adapt and execute under Shanahan's system. However, injuries and roster limitations have tested their resilience. Ayuk's injury, in particular, puts more pressure on guys like Jennings, who may need to step into a larger role, and on the coaching staff to find creative solutions to keep the offense firing on all cylinders. The NFC West is also worth watching in this context. The division has always been competitive, with teams like the Seahawks, Rams, and Cardinals fighting hard for playoff positioning. If the 49ers can successfully integrate Moore into their system and get him making plays, it could give them a real edge down the stretch. The NFC has been unpredictable this year, with several surprises and underdog stories emerging, and the 49ers are certainly aiming to be one of the dominant forces once again. Now, looking at Moore's skill set, it's clear that he has the speed and agility to stretch defenses and create mismatches. His college highlights showed a player who could make things happen after the catch and make explosive plays downfield. If Shanahan can help him develop better route running and separation, Moore could become a valuable piece in the puzzle, especially in third-down situations or in red zone scenarios where his size and speed could be decisive. It's all about development, and the 49ers have a coaching staff that's well known for their ability to mold young players into key contributors. This move also raises questions about how the team will utilize their current receiver core. With Ayuk out, someone else will need to step up, whether it's Jennings, who's been a dependable blocker and red zone target, or other emerging players like Jordan Watkins. The 49ers offense is built around versatility and scheme flexibility, so there's hope that even with some setbacks, they'll find ways to keep their aerial attack potent. Plus, the running game with Christian McCaffrey and the offensive line's solid blocking will continue to be a major factor in balancing their attack. As we look ahead, the big storyline is whether Moore can turn this opportunity into a breakout season. Will he finally live up to his draft hype? Can he help fill the void left by Ayuk's injury and Jennings' trade request? The NFL is a league of second chances, and sometimes a fresh environment is exactly what a player needs to unlock his potential. The 49ers, known for their resilience and strategic acumen, certainly believe in giving their young talents the chance to succeed, and this move is a testament to that philosophy. In the grand scheme of things, this trade might not seem like a blockbuster at first glance, but for fans who follow the 49ers closely, it's a sign that the team is still aggressive and eager to improve. They're not content with just what they have. They're always looking to add talent and find ways to stay ahead of the competition. With the NFC West being so tight this year, every move counts, and the 49ers are clearly playing to win now. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest San Francisco 49ers news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Geo ahead, it's quick, and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. So in the end, what does this all mean for the San Francisco 49ers? Well, it's a clear message that they're still in the hunt, still pushing to maximize their window of success. They're banking on their coaching staff's ability to develop Moore and get the most out of him, and they're hoping that their offensive scheme can unlock his full potential. It's a move that shows their confidence in Shanahan's system and their willingness to take calculated risks to stay competitive. And let's not forget, this isn't just about this season. It's about setting up for the future. If Moore can adapt and grow, he might become a key piece in their offense for years to come. And for fans, that's what makes the NFL so exciting. Seeing young players evolve, unexpected heroes emerge, and teams continually reinvent themselves in the pursuit of that ultimate goal, the Super Bowl. The 49ers are no strangers to that pursuit, and with this move, they're signaling that they're still all in. Now I want to hear from you, 49ers fans. What's your take on this move? Do you believe Skyy can finally tap into his potential in San Francisco? Or do you think this is just a temporary fix? Drop your thoughts in the comments below because your opinion really matters to us and to the team. Remember, I'll be back soon with even more updates, so stay tuned for all the latest San Francisco 49ers news. Thanks for watching, and as always, keep that passion alive.